1 in 6 people are impacted by infertility. That's according to the World Health Organization.
Fertility clinics are aiming to help get women pregnant, but many are saying it's really hard to find support from others who are also trying to have a child. So Minnesota mom Liz Kruger decided to start hosting infertility support groups. Her next event is Thursday in Medicine Lake. Perhaps it's something you want to take part in. Liz is here with more. Liz, we're so happy to see you.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I want to start off by saying you said you're pregnant right now.
I am.
That's so wonderful.
Yes.
And you look great. You said I'm feeling
good today.
Good.
Bright colors,
Good.
and that's what matters. And when infertility treatments work, that's also awesome.
Good.
So, yeah.
Well, and as you've been through this journey, you already had a child, a daughter, you were saying, and the second time around, it's been a tough journey for you. That's why you started these support groups. Tell us more about that.
I was naive when I first, had my first child, as we all are. You go into it going, you just, you have a baby. And then we tried for our second, and I've been on my infertility journey now for 3 years. So I never expected it. I had friends maybe like 10 years ago that have done infertility treatments, and it was just kind of this, I don't know, one-off thing that I would hear about. And so I just never imagined that I would be on an IVF journey. I started with IUI, and then I moved into IVF just because we found out that you have to test the embryo to make sure that the genetics are good, and that's why I was miscarrying so much. So it's not always the road that people have to go, but for my specific instance, it was the best and probably most efficient path for me.
And so as you've gone through this, you've seen a need that people really have to it's so helpful for them to have some kind of a community.
Yes, and I mean, to my point, I got into this thinking, okay, I'm gonna do infertility and it's gonna happen right away. 3 years later, you're like, wow, I'm still in this. And I mean, some people are 7, 8, 9, 10 years plus. And so I've been sitting in these waiting rooms at the doctor, and people will come up to me because I have a social media presence, and they'd be like, I'm following you, thank you for sharing. My family and my friends don't know, I don't have anybody to talk to, so thank you. And so this kept happening. And when you're in an infertility clinic, you don't know if somebody that across from you is there for a good appointment or a bad appointment. So you really do tread lightly, and you know that it's a sensitive topic. So people aren't talking to one another. But then you go online to all the forums and Reddit threads and Facebook groups, and everybody has all of these questions that, you can't necessarily get from a doctor or a nurse. It's more like people that are going through it. And I do events for my day job, so I was like, if somebody's gonna do this, I guess it's gotta be me. It was keeping me up at night. I was like, I've got to do this, but also when you're going through infertility, it's a lot. So I'm like, can I do this right now? And I'm like, yes, I need to put this passion and purpose into something greater and leave this space better than when I came into it, because community is what I do every day.
Right.
And so it just has made sense, and I've really seen such a positive response, and people need it.
And to that point, you said community is part of it. I mean, I think a lot of us just want to feel like you're not feeling like you're alone, which is what you've been helping people, feel that part of that community. You had a big event back in April, and you got a lot of feedback. What were some of those big takeaways as you look to how you want to continue these support groups?
Yes. So a lot of people will say, like, their family and their friends can be great, but you're constantly explaining the steps and the process, and it's like that's draining in itself. These fertility treatments are mentally, physically, financially draining already. So you just want to be in a room with people who get it, And then there also are a lot of like religious-based groups, and some people don't want religion to be, part of it. They just want to be with other women. Or there's kids that are allowed to come to events, which can be really hard for people that don't have a child and want one.
Oh, yeah.
So there's just a lot of sensitivities until that you've been in it that I'm like, okay, these need to be for the people that are, trying to conceive and grow their family. And also this one on Thursday is for supportive partners, family, and friends. I emphasize the supportive part because not everybody is, and these, but also having those people in your life looped into what you're going through, because again, these are years and years of your life that you're putting into this, while you have a job, while you have a partner, while you have friends, and it's so consuming, so many shots, so many appointments. And so it's nice to just be with people who are like, I see you, I get what you've been going through. And sometimes you want to talk about it, and other times it's like, let's just for this one, it's take a breath. Let's take a breath, let's ground, let's do a sound bowl, and then, have some bites and some drinks and just enjoy, the hard work that you put in to get as far as you have, whether it's successful or not. So
You know, that's a great point that you think of. Sometimes these things become an opportunity for people to talk with each other and maybe just vent or whatever it might be. But I also understand that you might just want to chill and get away from it.
Yeah.
Like, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, like, you know, it's great. It's great. Like our first one in April was, you know, a lot of story sharing, small group, and I think there's a time and a place for that. And that is the goal for these events, though, is to have everyone be a little bit different, so people can just show up to the ones that feel right to them wherever they're at. They will always be free. I don't want to ever add a cost to these events. Fertility treatment, surrogacy, adoption at all costs, thousands of dollars. And in the state of Minnesota, we don't have full coverage. Not everybody has full coverage. We're working towards that. And there's a lot of great groups in Minnesota doing that. But I just want it to be inclusive, you know, and people can come and take what they need. They can speak up. They can be completely silent the whole time. They can leave halfway through. I don't care. Whatever you need. Yeah.
Thursday's event, tell us about that.
Yeah, so Thursday's event will be at the Hutton House in Medicine Lake. If you've never been, it's a beautiful spot. It's typically a wedding venue primarily, but this event will be a sound bowl with Jean Nichols. So 45-minute sound bowl. If nobody's ever done a sound bowl, you literally just lay on a mat or a blanket, put a sleep mask on. It's really good for reducing stress, just grounding. I always fall asleep, so if you need a nap, just come take a nap. Yeah. And then afterwards, we have the clinic we're partnering with, CCRM, who is my clinic. They're partnering with us on these events. They'll be there, so the doctors and nurses. We have one of our sponsors, Mandel's, who's an infertility pharmacy that's family-owned. They'll be there to answer questions, which is really great because there's a lot of, you know, insurance questions or what's covered, and these medicines are so expensive, so they'll be there. Another one of our sponsors, Just Bear Chicken. They're an amazing sponsor who will be there for us. And we could not do these events without our sponsors.
For sure. Yeah.
Events cost money, and we've just been so grateful to have all these partners. But there'll be, you can get permanent jewelry too, so if you want a little memento from the event. But really a time to just mingle, connect with people, and also just get great resources.
Yeah.
And then, you know, leave and maybe meet a friend or connect with somebody that you can text and be like, hey, I have my appointment tomorrow, like sending you good vibes, that type of thing. Everything matters.
Feel that sense of
Liz,
community.
Thanks so much
you.
for stopping by. Best of luck with the event.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. For a link to the details of Thursday's event, go to minnesotalive.com.